All right, so we're going to explore some three-quarter time in the song In the Pines, and I'm trying to come up with a break. The reasons people have trouble at first with three-quarter time is you're playing, in many cases, similar note sequences as four time, but you're just changing the placement of the notes, okay? So let's try this and see what happens with In the Pines. And we're going to start playing rolls, and I'll explain it. There's two different parts to this song, the way I'm going to teach it. And I recommend that you go through and watch the video with a pen and paper and note the time codes, minute 23, and note what is taught in each section. That way you know where to go back if you need to repeat something. So here's the break, and it starts on the word pine. So in the pines, okay? In the pines. Okay, we'll play that one more time. In the Okay, so the first part, it's going to have three different chords that play a roll. They'll play a note, then a roll. So one of the patterns that you can play with when you're playing three-quarter times, you can play 6 notes. You can go. In other words, that's one measure. So you'll notice when I do this break, it's. So do you see that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I go to C. Now, the order of the fingers is different because the first time we're going thumb, index, middle, goes. And then when we hit this one, we start either with the index or the thumb. We go thumb, middle, index. I'm sorry, I can't even talk. Okay, so we go thumb, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb. Okay, but it's all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If that makes sense. Okay, so the first one, just to really emphasize, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the next one is. Okay. All right, so let's do the first one, which is a slide. So it's in the pine, and then keeping going, we go to its ham-run, and then keep on going. Then we go to C, and we're going to add 2 notes to the C. So let's play that together and see. 3, 4. So the third string and the pinch are added. There are additional 2 notes which go into the next measure. So you've got 3 measures. So measure 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. And then you play 6 notes, and then there's. Okay, so let's try that one more time. And I'm going to play this with a metronome. In the 2, 3. Okay, so that's that. Now, the next lick is a blues guitar lick. Now, this requires a lot of strength. It may take some time here. So it's basically the lick is. But the start of it is. So it's. See those notes? Fourth string, and I'm going to count from the nut. So that's 3rd fret, 4th, 5th, and then 3rd string, 3rd fret. Okay, then this is where the strength comes. So you got. Now, to do that choke requires a lot of force, so you have to press into the fingerboard, and you make sure that it starts with a good clear note. So I'm going to play this choke a few times. So just, okay, hear it. So here we go. And then we, okay. All right, so as I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. So you do your blues lick. And then you go to, then you play the 5th and the 1st. Then you play. Okay, can you see that? 4th fret, 2nd fret open. Okay, then just, which is playing the 4th string, 3rd fret, open, and then the 3rd string. I'll do it one more time. Okay, so hopefully that's enough that you can get that, but we'll play the whole break in parts here. So we'll do the first part, then we'll do the second part with the metronome. 1, 2, 3. In the... Now, in all playing, what you're trying to do is imitate and duplicate the sound that you want. So if you're trying to play an Earl Scruggs break, you want it to sound as close to Earl Scruggs as possible. And that is the intention. So when you do this blues lick, when you do that choke, you can't just, in other words, here's the wrong way to practice it. You go, and but you're going, so you just play the whole lick. When in fact what you need to be doing is, and then, so you might do the choke 2 or 3 times. Then you do, and your hand has to be lined up perfectly. So if I play it, you listen to the sound, and then you play it, eventually Okay, so my screen decided to go kind of weird, so I don't know if I've quit recording or not, but that will be this lesson. Okay. Okay, so actually it came back. I guess I have to hit my pad when that happens. Woo! Okay, so you can use these licks in all kind of, these blues licks in all kinds of 3/4 things, but let's do that again. Of course, that's a D position. And then, see, this is, see how that's up there? You pull to. So the second movement is. And of course, this finger's right here. Alright, so good luck with that, and I'll play this a little faster just for the heck of it. Even though you can play the song at any speed, the faster you play it, actually, the easier it is to play. Unlike 4/4 time. So, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. 3, 4. And I'll tell you what, if I were recording with this or going to play it on stage, I would play it over and over, because as I'm thinking about the video, my mind wanders, and sometimes I might not hit a lick quite as clearly as I want to. So let's try that again. Do it again. And just so you know, there a lot of times there's different things you'll do out of a pentatonic. So I'll play another kind of a backup to In the Pines. In the pines, in the pines. Man, I'm sure screwing that up. Anyway, that's kind of a little taste. You kind of, when you play 3/4 time, you have to kind of get your mind involved in it. So I guess that's it.